Guten Morgen. I'm sorry. I was practicing my German. This is Kinninigan. Apparently, if you boycott woke games now, you're the N word. So I was practicing my German. Um, what are we doing here? We're riding a coaster. We're gonna play a difficult scenario. And what I do is, just like I do with reptilian videos, or I put a lot of research in before I go in and do these parks. For a reason, because it pays to be a winner. That's a Navy SEAL motto. So, Downfall was a coaster in a scenario we're about to play, and the coaster was not optimized. So, what did I do? I saved it as a blueprint, opened it up in sandbox mode, made some tweaks to it, so I didn't have to do it in game in a live park because this scenario. So, yeah, I found a way to optimize it and keep the fear. There were too many breaks on the and that brake track costs a lot of money. So if you delete them and put regular track in, when I play these scenarios, I try to think like the game developers. That's why I'm not playing woke games anymore, because those people. Yeah, I'm not playing video games to get dumbed down. Here's what's happening with Gamergate. First of all, I'm probably not going to be talking about it on YouTube too much anymore. See, back in my day, you got banned off YouTube for talking about satanic ritual abuse or the Transformer agenda. Now, people are getting deplatformed and demonetized for exposing Gamergate. That all started with a company in Canada. Here, I'll tell you what they underestimated. Maybe Larry Fink and all these other people that wanted to infiltrate video games and DEI and the agenda didn't realize that the people who play video games, your real market, are like 46-year-old white dudes like myself. And this agenda you're pushing was supposed to be aimed towards the youngins. So you don't even know who your audience is. Sounds a lot like Hollywood now, doesn't it? Who are you making movies for? Alright, if a kid can get through these scenarios in career mode, like I had, God bless them. Because they didn't get a Common Core Obama education, I'll tell you that right now. That's why, that's why I had this coaster open up in sandbox mode. Yeah, here it is, back from the Brink. If you played this game, you know. I looked at the park once, obviously, because I always do before I do a scenario, to see what I'm getting involved in. And there's clues. They always give you clues. I hear a lot of people saying, start the scenario, fire all the employees, delete this, delete that. No, what the hell? You gotta come into this park and fix it, because they started building a theme park. They went with DEI and ESG hires, and everything got fucked up. They took out a $50,000 loan, built like 3.5 rides that are not optimized, and apparently started building trafficking tunnels. I guess they planned on bringing in chickens to Molech. So, we gotta come in and take this park over. I'm a Leo. We need that Leo. Leos make good leaders, good managers. Yeah, we're the best, because we're creative. Yeah. So I said, no, we're just going to fire all the diversity hired. And back from the Brink. You need to be at the top of your game for this one. Yeah. Challenge accepted. The former owners have abandoned this park. I got dry mouth. Yeah. And left it in a real mess. Negative cash reserves. A huge loan to pay off. Ludicrous layout. And some seriously inefficient amusement rides. If you could turn this around, it'll be a miracle. Well, if I can educate the world on shape-shifting reptilians, that would be a miracle, wouldn't it? So here's the coaster I was just playing around with. Downfall. Kind of interesting, because Downfall is actually a movie. You know the infamous Hitler memes that go around on the internet? That comes from the movie Downfall. It was a reference to his last days in Berlin. Um, Now here's the clue. Now you don't have to start deleting rides and deleting paths and firing employees. That's not a good way to start. However, if you know how to optimize everything, the shops are fine. Like they start you out with an information booth. They sell priority passes. That means you need to go to the ride queues and put the priority passes in. Don't delete it. Here, Harriet. Here's what you gotta do. We're not gonna beat this challenge while I'm sitting down. We're not gonna play that. Each scenarios could depends. This one, there's a few things you got to ask yourself when you start a scenario. First of all, who is the park for? Is it for? This is what I mean about not reading your audience. You have children, teenagers and young adults, and families are the three markets for your theme parks. Obviously, this is built to be more of a family park. You got two family rides, you got a carousel, and I believe a teacups. Yeah. One thrill ride that isn't open yet, that's the hammer swing. And this very inefficient, not, now, they give you clues right in front of your face. How are you supposed to start the scenario when you're minus $343.06? And this is what I mean about firing the diversity hire. Was there some money laundering going on here or something? What the fuck happened? $50,000 loan? And we're in debt. We didn't even open the park. Well, yeah, barely open the park. Yeah, we could fix. This is why I was testing that coaster in sandbox mode. Now there's some clues here. Either a Sasquatch ran through this park and did some tree breaks because he got mad because we overtook his habitat and built a theme park there, which could actually be pretty realistic. Wouldn't be the first time. You see these stumps all over the ground where they cut these trees down? Yeah, well, check this out. If you delete them, they are worth money. Not a whole lot, but just to give you an idea, deleting that sign there, it adds up. Now, here's what I was talking about. I wasn't joking about the... So, they're starting this scenario, and then you come over to the hammer swing. It's the same thing. All this construction equipment that's laying on the ground, that's where your starting money is. You gotta delete it. Don't delete the rides and the scenery and the paths. Come on, man. I try to work with everything they give me in the scenarios and leave. There's only one park I deleted a ride. That is the Golem Attack Board. If you've played it, you know I deleted the monorail. I try to beat that. Here goes the trafficking tunnels. I wasn't joking. With a train on it. We'll see how funny it is when the left realizes they're on the same train going to Camp FEMA with us chained up. They're gonna be like, hey, George Soros told me I was special. Yeah, right. Yeah, off to Camp FEMA with you too for re-education. Actually, they know. So yeah, there's definitely some clues here how to get some starting money. And there's a nice lake here, and they start you out with some new scenery for this scenario, which is cool. Because every scenario they give you like new scenery pieces to play with, which is cool. And it's got, when you first come in the park, it's got a lot of the fairy tales scenery going on. But they give us some cool buildings for the lake, so I want to try to utilize them. I was also thinking about how I want to do the scenery in the park. Do I want to keep it all fantasy or divide the park up into different themed sections? The reason I'm saying that, this park is actually massive. The line, see, one of the parts of the scenario is build a coaster with 5.0 excitement, 5.0 fear, 4.0 nausea, a length of 2461 feet. But you got a lot of space then. Oh, it's all, you see where that borderline is? If you're on a smartphone, it might be hard to see, but yeah, definitely a lot of room, but you don't need a whole lot of room in this game. This game is more about quality, not quantity. And strangely, unlike Roller Coaster Tycoon, if you know what you're doing, you can make more money off the flat rides than you can with roller coasters all day. If you know how to optimize them. And if you know how to optimize your shops, you can make it rain real quick. Yeah, make it rain is slang for make money. Including, they give you clues. This is why I said you gotta think like a game developer. The clue is, you see this unfinished piece of wall over there? They want you to put the exit over there because it makes the coasters more efficient for people to enter on one side and exit out the other side. And then make a path, but first, how are you going to make a path when you have all this quote-unquote scenery here? You're going to delete it. There's a reason, and so that's all for now. Now, you always want to go into park management, get an idea of what we're working with here. So to start, we have, alright, how many shops we got? We have a Gulpy Energy, Chief Beef, and an Information. The Gulpy Energy, you know what? I'm going to keep it. They're good, but you don't. Right next to the Chief Beef, it would be better to have a milkshake shop. I got dry mouth. Excuse me. Milkshake shop. Say that 3 times fast. Or we can move it to another part of the park and put a soda shop in. Because the Gulpy Energy gets people jacked up on caffeine. But that's good where people are walking in the park. So, research. We got a lot of stuff unlocked in this scenario, which is good because you have no money to start with. So we got 3.5 rides. None of them are. The Hammer Swing isn't even finished. Out of all 3 of these rides, I can make it rain with the Venetian Carousel alone. $4.99. Yeah, wait till we get the and there's other things you could do with scenery and triggers, and but scenery costs money. So we have I don't do scenarios coming in, firing all the staff and deleting everything. No, this is not order through chaos. I'm not gonna burn it to the ground and rebuild like a phoenix from the ashes. This was definitely a fucking diversity hire park. I'm not even joking. This is what's happening. Yeah, so Gamergate didn't, I don't want to call it that. I'm not kidding, they're deplatforming people now. They're attacking gamers. I think they misjudged their audience. Because I can't say it on YouTube. This agenda was supposed to be aimed at the sexualization and normalization of... Oh, can I say this on video? Maps. Yeah, do we have a map? This is a video game. You know what MAP stands for? If you know, you know. This was, and this is why I believe it backfired on them, because they heard video games and they're thinking, oh yeah, that's... No, not video games are not equal. One of your big family video game companies, they're not going to be able to infiltrate with that shit. And that is Nintendo. They are very protective of their IP. Remember the Mario movie that came out? And how good it was? And that's because they didn't... It wasn't made by Hollywood. So yeah, I do a lot of thinking and philosophizing before I build my parks. I'm actually packing. I'm breaking up weed right now. That's what we're really doing. Today is 3/20. Close enough to 420 for me. I got some new stuff here. Papa's got a brand new bag. A buddy of mine called me, stopped by on his Harley. Yeah. It's that time of year. It's motor. Yeah, we kind of go into hibernation for the winter, but spring is upon us, and that's when they start dusting off the Harley Davidsons. And yeah, so all I'm gonna say is stick around. You're gonna see some interesting footage on my YouTube channel coming up this year for some things I do. I am in an organization that supports law enforcement and first responders. This is why I say never refer to us as an MC, because we're not. You cannot be an MC and be law enforcement. If you know, you know. And wearing a patch and a vest is not to be taken lightly. We don't have too many Hell's Angels in Philadelphia, but there is another group, and they are not. Yeah, fuck around, find out. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna jump on a Harley and put a patch on? You better know what you're doing, because you will be stopped. And they know who we are, so they kind of, yeah, you got to be. So if you know about the culture. Just like all video games are not the same, all people who ride motorcycles and organizations like that are not the same. We are the people that do flag lines when police officers are killed in the line of duty. Okay, so this is what I mean about. Yeah, so anyway, he traded some weed with me because I had some orange creamsicle that someone mailed me. He's like, I'll tell you what, kid, do a trade with me. I want to. So I was like, yeah, alright, we'll trade up. And this stuff, it's good to have different stuff to smoke. This stuff is potente. It's good. It's a good sativa strain. Good video game weed. Yeah, if you know, you know. So, I just do this to rant for a little bit because, yeah. First things first. We're negative $26.19. $326. I got the game paused, obviously. Now, I looked around at everything yesterday. The paths aren't that bad. There needs to be some landscaping done also. What I noticed, you want to come down to the park and look at it eye level. There's a way to go into a first-person camera view, but you need guests for that. But they come in, and then what they see, this big, I think this was supposed to be a statue to Molech, king of the lake. Yeah, you do need a lake for occult ritual. Opening up interdimensional portals requires water. Like I said, you play video games with me, it's not your standard. I'm not, yeah. So that's the whole idea. I think they're pissed because now these companies have lost billions of dollars, and you weren't even targeting the right people with your agenda. No, the agenda was supposed to be, yeah. You know what could have solved that problem? Actually hiring creative fucking people who can create their own original IPs instead of hijacking shit like Sesame Street and Marvel, Star Wars. No, but evil cannot create. It can only destroy and mimic what has already been created by good forces. Yeah, and that's the truth. That they can't do it. So boo-hoo. This is why gamers they're leading the rise against DEI, and this is why they must be shut down because it's going to catch on like wildfire. They got away with it in Hollywood. Not real. Well, go look at the Oscars recently. What joke of Hollywood's gotten so bad they had to bring a naked white guy out, John Cena. Isn't it so ironic? It's oh, we're all evil in Hollywood, but yeah. Disney was seeking out Johnny Depp to save the day, coming back as Jack Sparrow. Yeah, they're convenient when you need them, right? Yeah, this is why I say, tell everyone that was being racist, go fuck yourself. All right, go make video games for the 1% of the population you're trying to. Because it's not about that 1% of the population. We already know what your agenda is about. It's a bunch of bullshit. You're trying to normalize something, but you targeted the wrong people. Because we're not the ones that you need. Whatever. Alright, so let's get to work here. We got a multi-selection tool for scenery. So that's kind of the idea here. Highlight these. And the tree stumps. Yeah, even the little bushes they put around there. They did this on purpose. There's another scenario where they do something like this on the easy, but like I said, I think like a game dev here. People are gonna start out with. You can take out an additional $10,000 loan. That's a death trap. Don't do it. It's not a death trap, but you know you got a $50,000 loan you gotta pay off, which actually you gotta get a park value of $75,000. You already have 41 when you start. What the hell they spend $41,000 on? Oh, that's right. Child trafficking. Alright, let me. Hold on. Blowing up. Alright, it's getting smoky in here. Alright, what state is this amusement park in? Are we allowed to put a weed dispensary in here? Because that's where the money's at. Yeah. Cheaper park rating at $12.50. That's easy. Pay off all loans. Yeah. It's not as bad as it. So anyway. Let's at least try to. We're gonna play until I need more coffee. Whatever comes first. We're not gonna. I play these kind of just to chill and relax, and my cats look at me when I'm crazy because I start singing along to the music. That's what I do. Dougal's like, oh no, Daddy's playing Baldur's Gate 3 again. He's singing that crazy music. Cats look at me like crazy. So yeah, when's that say? Opening delayed due to funding. No, delayed because your fucking diversity hires or Coaster King, you're evicted. Get out of my park. You had one job. Didn't even finish the hammer swing. You see these paths ain't even connected in some places. So yeah, I'm trying to. There's scenery spread all around this place. And you notice how thick the trees are here? What I was saying is like, you don't want to have the rides blocked. So yeah, we'll do. Landscaping is going to be the last thing I'm going to worry about. So here's where they put the shops, which is fine, but don't. The Gulpy energy is fine. Oh, there she goes. We do have an entertainer. She's not getting fired. She's the only woman we have working for us. Princess Amelie. And you could tell this game was made in 2016. You want to know why? I'll tell you what's going on with modern video games. She has the face of a girl. And she has breasts. Go look. If you know what's going on with modern games, they've already admitted they couldn't beat around that bush for too long because people wanted answers. They're like, why are you giving women mansions? Then they had to come out and finally admit it. They didn't want to offend masculine or if you're feminine. like I said, so these aren't tree stuff. That's actually a path, but so we're gonna move the shops. Going around looking, making sure I got all the scenery that can be deleted for the time being. There might be some around these rides, and then first thing I want to do is I'm gonna fix the roller coaster. We're gonna optimize that. Oh, here we go. I may have to go use the privy. Like I said, I am not going to edit it. If I have to go use the restroom, I'm not going to edit that out of the video. It would literally make my video 2 hours more of work because I'd have to splice it out in the video editor, rewrite just for what, right? So here's where the lake is, and we got some really cool. So I'm kind of thinking about how I want to scenery up this park, but we definitely got some stuff for it. Yeah, we got stable. The western scenery I haven't really used yet. That's going to be on the last board of the career mode is Miss Ellie's. That looks really fun. Yeah, we got docks. Johnny used to work on the dock. So it's kind of cool because you can incorporate a ride into this, like have the ride. Yeah, I'm definitely do something with the lake. Now we got $2.30. Is there any other scenery I'm missing besides at the roller coaster? Oh, around the teacups. That's right. You gotta delete these too if you're gonna put the priority queues in. Like I said, don't delete that information booth. I'll show you how the priority queues work. It's basically like it allows you to cut in line by buying a priority pass, and you have to put those queues in. So yeah, I think a Sasquatch came through and did all these tree breaks at nighttime. He woke up and half the park was. Maybe that's what really happened. I don't know if it was diversity hires or a Sasquatch attack. Anyway. Welcome to the world of role playing. Yeah, this is what we do. Alright, we're at $21.30 now. I need enough money to just get some pass. I am going to make some money when I fix that coaster. Now here are the child track. Alright, let me stop saying that. There wasn't a reason why Hollywood hated The Sound of Freedom. You know, I still haven't watched that movie. People are like, why? Why haven't you watched it? Because I don't like the subject. I actually hate talking about it. I understand, it's probably a good movie, but look, no good movies are coming out, so I'm kind of, if I haven't watched the movie recently, no big deal. It's on the to-do list. Let's see if I could just delete the track there. Yeah, this is totally unnecessary. We're not bringing things in my train. I don't even look at the bushes, it don't matter. Now I'm up to $855. Yeah, you see? So I'm showing you how to get a good start here. Not only that, I'm going to show you how to... Can't delete that track? Guess not. And we're not done yet. Because now we got to fix the coaster. And I already know what to do. Yeah, I'm taking out these scenery pieces. Alright, anyway, I'm going to use the preview. I'll be right back. Hold on. Anyway, I say privy because I don't talk like that in real life. It just sounds like a nicer word, right? Anyway, do we have a bathroom in this park? That's the other thing. Yeah, alright, yeah, there is one restroom. That's right. It's up at the front. I'll deal with that when I get to the shops. So obviously, same thing here. A lot of scenery just sitting here. That is, like I said, this is why I was in sandbox mode. I try to think like the game devs, and they probably, they want you to do that because the scenario before this, I pre-built a coaster in sandbox mode, so I didn't have to, so I could test it. Yeah, they're definitely hitting at you to move that ride queue and finish the building, which is fun. I like building. But we got to get this thing. Yeah, so obviously, they want you to delete all this scenery. Now I'm up to 9. Yeah, we got $1,000 worth of scenery here that we just the ladder can go. And this is scaffolding. That's not part of the ride. And all these tree stumps where the Sasquatch came to. Why do I got a feeling this is going to be exactly $1,000 when I finish? Because that's what it's looking like. 997. Yeah, I see what you did there, game devs. 999. $1,002, and we'll get a little more too because all right. Some things I know that I'm gonna have to move because that path is gonna have to go there. I already know this. Like I said, this is violence. I don't like doing these scenarios over and over and over again. Plus, you're going to have to remove this path here to get a priority queue in. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. So yeah, the rocks can stay. Now here's what's going on with this ride. I'm learning all the roller coasters. This is the Sprint 500. Goes up, then it free falls and comes down. So obviously there needs to be brakes on the ride to slow it down, because you can't just go from free fall to I think we were riding it when I first started the game. You saw what it does. But they have brakes going all the way to the station. That's like kind of overkill, isn't it? But if you take all the brakes out, no one's going to ride the thing, but you can take some of the brakes out, and it actually, when you do, it puts the ride excitement up. Let me show you. Right now the excitement's at 6.81, fear is at 3.92, which is good. The nausea is at 1.02. We're gonna have to get first aid stations put in the park too. I don't charge for them either. Not when I don't have to. I don't charge for the bathrooms. I don't charge for first aid stations. But some scenarios you have to, because. But this is not a. I just gotta work on the park value, and everything you build goes towards your park value. Paths, scenery, and obviously I just showed you how to start out with it. The $1,000 is going to go up actually, so we're going to close the ride. We're going to edit the track, and here's what I did in sandbox mode. I played around with different variations, and this was the one that worked the best. Turn that into a regular track, That just gave me $424. And then this part, we're going to turn into a regular track. I now have $2,139.85 to start this scenario with. And all I deleted was all that scenery that needed to be deleted anyway. Now we're going to test the ride. To test the ride, you got to unpause the game. But before I do that, we're going to move the exit. And then optimize that. There's no music playing. How you got no music in the move exit? Oh wait, I got. Oh no. That's right. I gotta change the orientation of the station. So we want to entry left, exit right. Yeah, there we go. This optimize because the coaster can't take off until everyone getting off the coaster clears the platform. So if you have the entrance and the exit on the same side, it makes the coaster inefficient. Now, as it stands now, oh, we gotta retest it. But then this path here can go. Then, oh, you know what? Let's move that bush too, because doesn't matter. Move right here. Other thing we're gonna do is enable priority pass. Place prior. This is how they work. You go to the queue. You're gonna put one here. Place the exit for the priority pass. This is why I said you had to move that scenery. Connect the priority pass. Now people that buy priority passes, basically it's a way to button line. You pay more money, you get the ride faster. Yeah, it's fine. There. That's one priority pass down. Or do we want to do it? Hold on. Is it better on the other side? Move that green bush. Place priority pass. Entrance. Yeah, actually, that's good. Can we get the exit closer? Oh yeah. Queue setup would be invalid. Obstructed. No, so this is all you do. Undo that. Redo. No, what am I doing? Yeah. That was something I actually couldn't test in sandbox mode, was the ride queue thing, so I forgot you can't do them too close to the, that's fine. But, there's little ways to make more money. There we go. We got a new entrance, new exit. I want to wait for full load. No minimum wait time. We only got one train, so Don't have to worry about blocking the station. Music. Now there's a really cool way to increase your scenery rating on ride queues. Axolotl, if you're listening, I don't know if you knew about this. I did it on the previous scenario where you're over water, so you can't put scenery around the queues. You can get the queue rating up to 100% by using speakers. So you see this roller coaster, and then you see the park speaker music. Yeah, that has to deal with let's put Ride the Storm on. Yeah, someone was just talking about the Doors and Rush Limbaugh on my channel the other day. There's a storm a coming. Yeah, we'll use that. Definitely not going to mess with the color scheme too much. So yeah, here we go to scenery. Now, the ride queue rating is at 14% right now. You see that? Ooh, we don't have them unlocked. No, we better. Here we go. These ones here, the park speaker, ambient, park speaker display, park speaker triggered. Use the ambient ones, and what I do is just put them on the priority pass queues. You don't need a whole lot of them, and what it does, yeah, it plays ambient background music while they're waiting in line, so the people become less bored, hence increasing the ride queue rating. Real easy way to do it. They're only $10 a piece. I did this on the previous scenario. Insufficient funds. Wow. Wait a second. Oh, wait. Where'd all my money go? How did I spend $1,000? Wasn't on park speakers. Did I do the undo button on? Duh. Oh. No, that is the standard track. What the hell happened? Are you telling me I lost? Hold on. Where did all the money I have? I mean, where did all the money I had go? You know what? I was saying about not taking out a loan, but I had $2,000. Am I crazy? Priority pass queues don't cost that much money. I gotta delete some of them speakers. Because I gotta put a ride queue in. And well, an exit path. Since I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened to all my scenery money. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'd have to go back and rewatch the video to see where money go. 44% Q rating. Not bad. Anyway, here's the. All right, for the time being. Down, down. That should be good. Select grid. You know what? Yeah, I'm trying to think here. What the hell? What happened to all my money? Construction costs plus 2,000. Yeah. Rides and ticket negative $2,189. I'm confused. I'm confused as Michelle Obama's gynecologist here. Because what did I do? The park speakers don't cost that much, but now I'm gonna have to redo them. You see why people go crazy playing this game? I don't blame them. Because I just lost $2,000. I don't know what the hell happened to it. I didn't unpause the scenario. I'll have to re-put the speakers down later. Did a loan payment? No. Talking about the loan. Holy shit, the loan payment's $4,750 a month. Yeah, you might want to change that. 2,000 is the minimum. Why can't I put that down? Oh, my number lock is not on. That would help. I'm not worried about... I don't, you know... $113,000 to repay now because of the interest. Because I lowered the payments down to the minimum amount, which is... because I need to get this path finished. I don't care about the money. I'm not going to sit here and worry about what the hell happened to insufficient funds. You gotta be kidding me. I'm doing this for the sake of... I'll pay this smaller loan off quick. I just... yeah, isn't that great? Now, have it go this way. Why is it... oh, it's kind of elevated right there. That's fine. Comes to this path here. It kind of winds around. That's probably where I'll stick the Gulpy energy drink. don't like this path. It should be on the ground. Like, it should be on the ground. So I don't know. I think maybe when I unpaused the game, a loan payment came out because of the, it was at $4,700 a month. If it did, not a big deal. Really means I gotta optimize these rides. So, alright. Let's talking. Alright, we gotta test this now. I'll go back and watch the video and try to see what happened to that 2000. I might have unbought. Come on, I don't have short-term memory loss that bad. Right. Do we have any mechanics in the park? First of all, no. You didn't even hire any mechanics. You hired an entertainer and 2 janitors. Princess Amelie and one of the janitors is on a work roster. That's up at the front of the park. That's fine. And then we have 3 vendors. They need to be trained, and we're gonna have to optimize the shops because they're not That's another reason I took the loan out, because I need to build a Gulpy soda. Do we have any gift shops unlocked? Yes, we do. I think. Maybe we don't. So now we're gonna test it. It took everyone out of the ride queue. Now I'm looking at my money now, and I unpaused the game. I want to see how fast. Holy shit! It is going down fast. Oh well, I'm gonna have to fix it. That's all. I gotta optimize all these rides. I'm gonna do one at a time. Alright, now the excitement is up to 8.05. The fear did go up, but the ride's faster now. Prestige is up to 519. It is a $15 ride now, and it's a 26-second ride. So, hopefully, and then we got the priority queue in. No idea what the hell happened to the $2,000 I had. Venetian Carousel. What's going on here? Wow. Talk about, first of all, there should be a path connecting to here. The Venetian Carousel. Spin, 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 spin. This is how we do it. We come to our handy ride optimization guide. Infinity's Guide to Ride Setup. And then we just go down to the... This is how you make it rain. Venetian Carousel. Now, God bless the nerd that went through it. I got a feeling this was a game developer. Who was able to go through all these ride sequences and figure this shit out? God bless them. The Venetian Carousel. This is how to optimize your ride to charge the most amount of money. We want to do the spin fast. 9 times. Now when you change these ride sequences, you have to test the rides. So you got to keep that in mind. Meaning you got to close it. So we are going to take a little bit of a hit. I'm not worried about figuring out. I'll figure out where that $2,000 went. I don't know if I just. Alright, we got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I could also add ride triggers. Not a big deal. Spin fast, spin fast, spin fast. Wait for full load. The prestige is going to go through the roof on this because I made the ride longer. Do we have music playing? Yeah. See, the ride's at $4.99 right now. We're going to enable priority pass. I'm gonna enter here. I'm getting upset thinking about what the hell happened to all that money for the scenery. I did it. But, oh well. So that's going to have to be tested. This can actually be opened. Yes, I'm going to open that. That's got a test and the teacups. We're going to have to put a priority pass in this too, but there seems to be a tree in the way. That's why you can move them. That's what I was talking about with landscaping. Teacups. And what I'm going to do is get this loan paid off as quickly as possible. 1 by 7. So clockwise 7 times. Alright, we got 4 on there. 1, 2, 3. That needs to be tested. You want to put it up to full load. So, is there any music playing? Full English breakfast is fine. Rename it. Take that number off. Enable priority pass. Now you got to be mindful of the other ride queues you build when you do that, because you are going to go the priority pass route, and that's why they didn't finish the ride queue for the hammer swing, because you could do it. That needs to be tested. Alright, real quick here. Path. Actually, select grid. There we go. Which one's the queue? Oh. Alright, for the ride queue they used that one. 10 feet. Where should the entrance to this one be? Oh, I got one piece of scenery I didn't delete. Well, yeah, that'll help me get back to the $2,000 I'm missing. Whatever. Where do we want to have the ride entrance? Let's do this. This don't have to be real fancy. What I'm gonna do though, no, go this way. I'm gonna have the entrance right off the here. Why not? Hammer swing. I'm pretty good with the hammer swing. I've done this. We want to go swing high, not swing low. Yeah. Once. Pretty sure. Hold on. By 6. Alright, swing high, good. Full load, no minimum waiting time, enable priority pass. Now this big gap that's in here, that's going to be for scenery. Probably something I could put in there to do some ride triggers, but I'm not going to waste this loan money on scenery. I gotta pay back that $10,000 loan, or else I'm going to get killed in interest. That needs to be tested. No, we're not home free yet. So, if you're playing this game, I want you to notice something. When I did that with the ride queue, it puts everyone back at the entrance, right? The game is still paused. This is what I do. I optimize everything before I unpause the game and start. We want to take this. This is the information booth, and move this. Yeah, this is where they buy the priority passes. And there's another clue. Why did the devs leave that gap in the scenery right there? Are they trying to tell you something? They're trying to say, hey, you know what? Maybe you might want to put the priority queue right off the main. This is where they come into the park. Let me get a little closer here so we can do some. That way the scenery is right up against the building, and that building is not straight. Priority passes, what are they charging? $10? Should be fine. That's for the priority pass. Now here goes the Gulpy Energy, and there is a bathroom back here in the Chief Beef. The chief beef I don't like over here. We're gonna move this. Move it over to here. Chief beef. Now, yeah, I selected all the scenery. That's the Gulpy energy. Where I'm gonna put this is over here, where we have them coming off the Venetian carousel and the actually. Nah, you know what? I like it better over here. There's ways to optimize your money on shops. Now this one seems to be pretty well decorated, but good. Gulpy energies should be we got chart. We're not going to go up to the max price. There's no reason to. 750 and 1150. All right, how about 711? But I'll show you. There's some things you got to do here to optimize these. Shops make well 70s. Gulpy energy extras, extra caffeine, a lot. You put and a little bit of some ice. Don't put a whole lot of ice. It'll water down the drinks. It does make your profits go up, but it makes customers unhappy. Gulpy energy, good. That's good to have just somewhere in the park. And yeah, we are going to continue with the food court. I'm going to make a plaza over here with all this pathway. That's what I think they wanted you to do. So shops and facilities. Blueprint, what do we have? Fairy tale drink stall. Is that a Gulpy soda? Oh, well, we're gonna have to make it a Gulpy soda. Gulpy energy. Yeah, no, we need to get rid of it. We're just keeping the what do you want to have in here? Do we have Alright, we have Pip Shot juice, which is good. We're gonna make this a Gulpy soda. I like sodas with my hamburgers. There is no bugs in my park. Like I said, we're not So there's some things we gotta change here. It's the shop awning. I like putting signs on the buildings. You gotta go to scenery and building when you do this, because why would it be easy? That way you can get the signs. Now this path that's here, Nature path. Want to make it. What I'm going to be able to do is put a plaza in here. It's going to look really cool. Now the bathrooms are back here. That's fine. Things you're definitely going to need to get started though. You can't have path. Oh, I think I take the. We want the fairy tale benches. Fairy tale picnic scenery. Let's throw a couple in for right now. This is where they can sit down and eat. And some trash cans. Sci-fi bin. Palace bin. Yeah, this is the one. The fairy tale scenery. Put a couple of these in. Other thing I'm going to have to do, because there is nighttime cycles here, is go in and put lights in everywhere. But for the time being, and obviously these paths need to be paved. I'm going to do that. Now they got a path coming off here. This is another clue. Hello. It comes to an opening. But there's a lot of trees here. They're suggesting that you probably put a ride in over there. But this is a family park. So what I might do, I might put a Magic Cat's car ride in. They take a while to build. They're not too exciting. They make tons of money, especially for kids. Or you could do the same thing with a water ride on the lake. And so let me just glance this over. I think for the time being, this $7,900. I want to get that loan paid off. Don't know what happened to my. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the video. That happened to my $2,000. Like, what did I build? Alright. Park fee. We do not want to charge an entrance fee. I want to make sure they're not charging one. Good. Priority pass $10. Should we put that up? Maybe. We gotta build a $75,000 park. That's a lot of rides. So, priority pass. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna put it up to 13. Illuminati. Oh well. And I'm starting to get munchies. Like I told you, I'm not in a rush when it comes to these scenarios. Plus, I work a lot faster when I'm not recording, obviously, because I kind of go into the zone. And then I get good dopamine rushes when I complete parts of the scenario. Talking about that. What's our the park value? Well, I went down because I deleted all that scenery, but I don't know where my $2,000 went. I'm still bitching about that. All right. Minus. Oh, the chief beef. Chief beef. Almost forgot. That's the money maker right there. These should be synced. Gulpy soda should be 650. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, 650. These you want to put some ice. If you're going to charge more money for the drinks, you got to give them the extras. And every extra like lemon slices make your guests happier. It's like playing an RPG. It gives them perks like leveling up your. That's what I like about this game. You get back what you put into it. Because if you want to be real creative and this is good. Now the chief beef information. Priority pass. Caffeine flattery. Set advertised destinations. We don't need that right now. Chief beef. Okay, we're going to go hamburger XL, $18, and that's cheaper than the recommended $19 and $14 for the chief burger. Really important. Now, what I do, I give them a lot of ketchup, you want to cut down on the things that give them nausea. But I always give people extra bacon and extra cheese. Why? Because that's how I like it. This is my theme park. And if I want to give people extra bacon, yep. So you don't want to delete the shops. You want to just. Alrighty, hopefully, we're gonna unpause the game. Nation Carousel needs to be tested. Oh, it would help if I fix. Oh yeah, okay, I did fix the price for downfall. That's correct. Like I said, you make more money on the flat rides than you will with the roller coasters. But here we go. The game's now live because I have to test all these rides before I can open them. And I'm getting hungry. So what I'll call this video is, because if I can get this started and just get out of the, even with losing, okay, I know I'm not going to shut up. $2,000 I lost. I'm definitely going to go back and rewatch this video and see what the heck happened. Too late now. I'm not going back and redoing all that shit. I got a $50,000 loan to pay off. If I'm worried about $2,000, I'm not beating this scenario. Rides are going to take a little while because that's the whole point of the ride sequences, to put the we need some more coffee. Coffee and weed is all I need. Yeah, I'm singing. Anyone riding on Downfall? I opened it. Oh, that's right. The guests, they're gonna go through the park, but hopefully they stop by and pick up priority passes. There's already people going to Chief Beef to get food. These shops are making money. Alright, the rides until you know the testing is just yeah. You're gonna go in there. It takes a few minutes, but gotta have some patience. So the first one done testing is the hammer swing. It's got a prestige of $5.59. That is a $16 ride, and I'm gonna make the ride go up even more when I add trigger sequences, which involves scenery. But for the time being, we need to get these mofos open. This is what I mean about making more money on the hammer swing. I can get up really high the prestige with some triggers. Show you how that works. Let me. We're just waiting for teacups in the Venetian carousel. Even though they're kids' rides, don't underestimate them. I'll show you what you can do with these rides. Teacups goes from a $4.99 ride to prestige of $6.06. It's $3 for every. So 3 times 6, $18. Yeah, more than the roller coaster. That's open. Venetian carousel. Prestige, $8.59. That is a $25 ride. Hello. This is why this is in the hard scenarios, because you gotta know what you're doing here. Now we're in the first month. Even though I have $2,000 that mysteriously vanished, I'll be able to get that $10,000 loan I had to take paid off quickly and work on and the concept's real simple. Make a little bit of profit, pause the game, build a ride, unpause the game, test it, and you do that, getting up to $75,000. That's and building a roller coaster. Maybe I'll record when I build a coaster. If you guys want to see that, I'm pretty good at building them now. So everything, see, yeah, people are going for the sodas, people are going for burgers, and then the Gulpy Energy. Yeah, people will buy that as they're walking because, yep, like I said, we're going to make it rain. I'm already up to $9,000. So we'll go to the end of the month. It goes month by month in this. We want to get this loan paid off, which is going to cost me $12,000 to pay. Well, $9,600 to pay off. That's with the interest. Pay off loan. Bam! Got the loan paid off. Done. Now we can work on the $50,000 loan. And this scenario is just going to take a while. I'm already 727. That's my birthday, July 27. Yeah, everything's going good. The rides are open. They're optimized. People are buying food and drinks from the shops. I'm gonna bank a little money. Oh, now I want to work on some research. We need shops. Monsieur Frites is good. We need, yeah, Street Fox Coffee will be good. We don't need a gift shop yet. We need rides. Never goes out of style. That's bumper cars. Those are good. I like those. Yeah, it don't matter. We're just gonna get some research started here. What rides do we have to start with? Wild Blue. That's a good one. That's probably what I'll build next. That's another thrill ride. I'm going to try to balance out the thrill rides, family rides, and then I'm going to need about $20,000 to $30,000 to build a coaster. And that'll be all these in this, the Wild Blue. I'm thinking over here where they had that path coming. Yeah, over here. In fact, they give you a spot for it. Check that out. It's gonna go in here. I'll have to delete some trees. That'll be right off of the food court and near the bathroom. Oh, we gotta get a first aid in here too, because people need first aid stalls. Now here's what I was saying about the landscaping. These trees, not really digging them the way they have them. Move them around a little bit. Move the tree behind there. Actually, because what I want to do is like widen these paths and get a nice like food court going on. In fact, yeah, you would never have an unpaid path in a theme park for a lot of reasons. So, like I said, I try to work with everything they give me in the scenarios as best I can. I do not believe in deleting everything, and although we're gonna play this out for the first month, and then I'm gonna go get some lunch while this is uploaded on YouTube. See if I can find out anything on Kate. They've been putting out a lot of disinfo. Now they're trying to say. Now they're trying to get Trump involved. Fucking losers. All everything resorts do is around the Orange Man. It's fucking pathetic. You want to talk about idolatry? Oh, that path will come through though. Does it? Can it? I can do that. Yeah, it's not bad. What I'm doing. Alright. Not a big deal. I'm trying to get. Alright. Alright, do I know what I'm doing in this game? I don't know, but we'll see. I'm pausing now. We're up to April 2nd. I wanted to do this up to the first month. I made $5,200 profit. I got $2,000 I don't know what happened to. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this video. But I'm not going back to fix it. Like I said, I'm not worried about the $2,000. And I am making a profit. And I didn't even add any rides yet. I added one shop. I got the shops made $731 alone. I gotta hire a mechanic and security. People will get robbed in your parks. And yeah, this scenario is, I'll say, just, you know, if you play the game, you know I'm on the right track here to beat this scenario. It's just a waiting game. It's going to take time. Getting up to $75,000 park value is just, but I'm not doing too shabby to start with. They're definitely they're being generous in this scenario with the amount of money you can make. Which makes sense, because if you play the scenarios in order, the caverns before this, I had to redo that scenario 3 times, and the last time I did it, I beat the scenario in 4 months. I pre-built a coaster and sandbox mode for that level. So yeah, the bump around. Actually, let's increase the research amount because making profit now. Now I want to get all the rides unlocked. I also want to build a coaster I haven't built yet on this scenario because what do we start with? Copperhead Strike, Falco, Screamer, Steel Vengeance, Venom. Yeah, I wanna play around with building something new that I haven't built yet because there's definitely the space in this park. What are the requirements? 2,400 feet long. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll have to get some other coasters unlocked. And so far, next I gotta go around and do scenery for the rides. Like you see how there's nothing. Like I'm gonna put those speakers back on. I just paused the game and do things. So people are finally making it back to the coaster. $15. The prestige will go up on this ride, especially when I add some scenery. They said the pass system's ludicrous. Well, sometimes crazy works. I could definitely turn this place into a plaza real easy. No big deal. And yeah, it's gonna be all for the video. I'm on track to beat this. No problem. No problem. There goes the proof right there. First month, $6,300 in ride profits, $731 in shops. And just by spending, yeah, a little bit of time. How long is this video? Optimizing things. Obviously, I'm talking why I do that. Otherwise, I would. Anyway, wokeism is coming to an end. This is going to be what 2025 is about. Cleaning up the shit from DEI and ESG. Every corporation is going to have someone like this come in and fix shit for them. Any questions or comments, leave them below. God bless and take care.